Maria has two things that can't be touched over there.
That's true.
Can't touch this.
That was
Hot soup.
Can't touch this.
oh my god.
The choice is yours now, Eric.
I wanted him to block. My whole plan was that he would block.
Wow, you got the soul read on that
All
one.
right.
It's a super episode of Commander Arcade.
On today's episode, we're taking 4 Marvel commanders for a spin to see which of these superheroes can come out on top. And if you want to win this set of Wolverine Secret Lair cards,
Or this set of Black Panther Secret Lair cards.
you can leave a comment down below with your favorite moment from today's episode.
Thank you to everybody who supports Commander Arcade on patreon.com/glhfmagic. We have a bunch of tiers that you can join at, including a tier that specifically supports our Commander content. You get early access to episode releases and our Discord server, which is really awesome.
Thank you as well to our sponsor, Dragon Shield, the absolute best place to get sleeves. We love using our Dragon Shield sleeves, and honestly, every single time that we play, we discover some new great color or great design that they've put on the back of their sleeves, and every single time we're all like, holy cow, these are great.
Yeah, and if you want to buy anything from Dragon Shield, you can use our code GLHF at checkout for 5% off.
All right, Maria, shall we go test our superpowers?
Let's do it.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan, and today I'm playing Storm, Force of Nature. And what am I gonna do with her? Obviously, I am going to draw cards. Extra combat steps? That's for chumps who wanna win the game. I wanna have my full hand of 7, and that's about it. So let's get out there and make a tempest happen.
Hey everyone, Judge Eric here, and today I'm going to be playing Black Panther Wakandan King. My plan, as is Wakandan's plan, is to mine vibranium, and how I'm gonna do that is put a whole bunch of counters on my lands, dig those lands up to suit up my creatures to have big combat steps, and maybe animate a land or two.
Hi, my name's Tyler, and I'm playing Iron Man. And the deck is gonna sacrifice some artifacts, try to search some other artifacts up, get some goofy stuff into play, make some servos, draw some cards, make some treasure tokens. And I guess at the end of the day, the one thing I have to say is Tony Stark was able to brew this up in a cave with a box of scraps.
Hello, fellow superheroes. I'm Maria, and today I'm playing Captain America, First Avenger. That's right, we're gonna play Cap, and we're gonna suit him up with a bunch of cool equipment. Then we're gonna take that equipment and throw it at people's faces. That's right, we're Voltroning up a creature, everyone. And if you know me, you know I love taking a creature and slapping a bunch of stuff on him and making him hexproof, and that's exactly what we're gonna do with Cap.
All right, you all, I'm ready to harness the power of storms. Are you ready?
Yes!
Okay, well, I am going to go ahead and play this Frontier Bivouac tapped and pass.
All right, I will draw. Oh boy,
The first
Turn
card!
one.
The first card?
it's not, look, okay, I have a command tower.
Okay.
I have a soul ring.
Okay.
I have an arcane signet. I have a Mother of Ruins. Now, Mother of Ruins is a 1/1 that can tap to give target creature you control protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Really important for keeping my commander safe. That's all I have this turn. You can go.
Wow. Holy cow. Just dumped your hand right on the table.
really?
I mean, I still have 4 cards.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Technically true.
I would feel better if you had fewer cards in your hand. But no more cards on the table is an important part of that equation.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a land, if you'll allow it. It's a Shivan Reef. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Wow.
We'll draw.
Well, someone's outpacing us at the table.
I will play a mountain, and I will also play a soul ring.
And
And then I will also play this artifact called Hot Soup.
Hot soup.
You can't be too bad at that.
No, I can't be.
It's an artifact equipment. Equipped creature can't be blocked. Whenever equipped creature is dealt damage, destroy it.
What kind of soup is it? That's my question for
Well,
you.
that's great. It looks like slime soup.
Okay, delicious.
It has a quick cost of
Okay.
3.
So Tyler, can you tell us why there's a hot soup in your
That's a
Tony
great
Stark
question.
deck?
You know, like, so there is, it's a great question, Eric. This is a Judge Rob creation. I don't want to take credit for this deck, but I also do want to give credit where credit is due. And Judge Rob has made a deck, and the catchphrase is, Iron Man, I thought you said Iron Chef.
Perfect.
And hence, there is
soup.
food.
Okay.
I'll pass to you,
Hence,
Megan.
slime soup. Slime soup.
What if the Iron Chef's secret ingredient was slime one time?
I don't like it.
I don't like that
Like
either.
Nickelodeon slime?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play a command tower,
Nice.
and I'll get a permanent on the board. This Quandrix Apprentice. He's a 2/2 human wizard with Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a land card from among them and put that card into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. All right, Eric, there's no way you can have any more actions.
Yeah,
right?
no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I would
untap and
assume
draw.
no more game actions from Eric.
It's like literally impossible.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this forest. Yeah.
I did not like the way
Yeah,
that was said.
I'm gonna cast my commander, Black Panther, Wakandan King. 2/2, first strike. Whenever Black Panther or another creature enters the battlefield, I can put a +1 counter on target land I control. I'm going to choose this forest.
Wow.
But why?
I can pay 3 mana and move all the +1/+1 counters from a land I control to mine Vibranium and put those counters on a creature. I'll gain that much life and draw a card.
That's cool.
That costs 3 mana to do.
That is cool.
Wow. And
I am going to pass the
Has-
turn.
Yeah, and
And
I
he
will point out
has
he does
3
have
mana.
3
I
mana.
do.
which is disgusting.
Yeah, that actually is.
Okay.
5 mana, turn 2.
Ooh.
Not great.
All right, let's get all our colors of mana out here. America! Heck yeah! And then I'm gonna play a card you may know as Swiftfoot Boots.
Okay.
Nice.
It has had many names,
But we may know it.
but
we
you may know it as
Swiftfoot
Swiftfoot
Boots.
Boots.
So I will untap and I will draw my card. I will play this Inventor's Fair. This is a legendary land. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more artifacts, you gain 1 life. Taps for a colorless and has 4 tap. Sacrifice Inventor's Fair, search your library for an artifact card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Activate only if you have control 3 or more artifacts.
You have 2 right now.
I do.
Tick, tick.
Tick, tick, indeed.
Which is what we all say that clocks do.
Yep.
How does the clock go?
Tick,
Tick,
tick.
tick.
Hey man, if one of your clock hands is broken, it only goes tick, tick. Because one is the
like
tick,
very-
one is the top.
Well, it very sadly like tries to move forward and keeps ticking and then just fails. We had a couple clocks like that in my high school.
And on that note, I'm going to tap a Mountain and this Soul Ring to play Zorn. Zorn or Xorn, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, is a creature elemental 3/2. If you would create 1 or more treasure tokens, instead create those tokens plus an additional treasure token.
Wow.
And I will pass the turn to you.
I have a fun story about Zorns.
Oh yeah, please.
So I'm a DM. I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons with my friends, and I once had a party bribe a Zorn with the gems that they had just looted from a dungeon to get them essentially to dig a tunnel for them into the objective of this dungeon that they were going to, rather than fight the Zorn.
Okay, well that's kind of fun.
I always believe in bribes before fights, you know?
Yeah.
Fair.
All right, I'm going to pay blue for an opt. Scry 1, draw a card, but first I have my Magecraft trigger, so I'm gonna look at the top 3 cards of my library.
Nice.
It begins.
I will reveal this Ash Barrens, and then I will put these in a very important order for sure.
Yeah, you'll see those cards again.
It's gonna
Well-
come. It's gonna come in handy.
If you resolve this trigger a few 10, 15 more times,
Yeah.
you'll see those
That's
cards
true.
again.
Yeah.
All right, so this is in my hand, and now I'm scrying 1 and drawing a card. Wow, do like that. Do like that, but I do like it enough to keep it.
But I will also keep it.
No, I'm gonna scry that to the bottom.
All right, Megan
And
knows
draw.
the bottom 3 cards of her library
Yeah,
now.
well, yeah.
I
Cheating.
do.
Oh my gosh.
And then I will go ahead and play this Cinderglade tapped.
Nice.
And you know what? I'll attack Maria for 2.
Unreal.
Go ahead, Eric.
On your end step,
Yes.
I'm going to
Yeah.
activate Black Panther.
Interesting.
Mind that vibranium.
I'm going to move this counter to Black Panther to gain 1 life and draw a card.
Is that what vibranium does?
I assume.
So Vibranium does whatever Marvel wants it to do.
I do. Yeah, that
realistically.
actually I think
It's
is
a
the
weird
best
metal.
answer.
Like Captain America's shield is made out of vibranium and adamantium because they want it to be able to bounce around like a frisbee with defying physics or whatever. Yeah, it's
Like flubber.
Marvel decides vibranium can do this today, and it does. And maybe it won't do it tomorrow.
Okay.
I needed a good flubber reference in my day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all do, I think.
Doesn't happen enough.
But that actually is true.
I try and
think
make
it
one a day.
does- Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, you're making up for a lot of
Days that I think
yeah.
that you have not reached that.
At least not in our presence. you know.
Yeah, that's true.
It's mostly private.
Nothing like a
The
good
best kind of
private
references.
flubber.
The best kind of references are the private ones.
I'm gonna cast Scurry Oak. Scurry Oak is a 1/2 tree folk with Evolve. And whenever one or more counters are placed on Scurry Oak, I can put a 1/1 squirrel into play. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on this forest from Black Panther's ability. And then I'm going to cast Innkeeper's Talent.
I'm aware of this card.
Standard playable Innkeeper's Talent.
Yeah.
Beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1 counter up to on target creature you control. I can also level it up to level 2, which I'm doing right now, to say that creatures I control with counters on them have Ward 1.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to combat, and I'm gonna put a counter on Scurry Oak, and I'm gonna make a squirrel.
Great.
All right.
And that squirrel is going to put a counter on this forest.
Wowza.
We'll let Megan draw the squirrel this time.
I will attack
Call back.
Tyler. I'm gonna attack you with Black Panther.
All right.
3/3 first strike.
I will take 3.
All right.
3.
Commander damage.
Commander damage.
Yep,
Thank
yep.
you.
Pass
I do
turn.
This. Oh gosh, there it is. Yep. What do we think? Black Panther. I feel like a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
And I'll take 3. Nope. I'll try to anyway.
Here you go.
Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, I did.
Wow,
Very
look at
bushy
him.
tail.
Look at that tail. It looks like it
Yeah.
also
Oh,
could be
wow.
a bat with nails in it.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how many +1/+1 counters I give it.
That's what it is.
The squirrel has a bat with nails. It's like, what's scarier, that or a crab with a knife? I think the squirrel with a bat of nails.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Squirrel's gonna hold a grudge.
I played a land. I just want you all to know that. I also drew my card for
Thank you.
turn.
Thank you.
I have an artifact, so my Spire of Industry that I played can tap for a mana of any color if I pay a life, which I'm about to do, because I want to play Captain America, First Avenger. He was the first Avenger, did you know? He's a 4/4. He has 2 abilities, throw and catch. 3 is his throw ability, unattach an equipment from Captain America. He deals damage equal to that equipment's mana value, divided as I choose among 1, 2, or 3 targets, conveniently. There's 3 of you.
Yeah.
Catch. At the beginning of combat on your turn, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to Captain America. Wow, I'll move to combat and catch my shield.
All right.
Slash boots.
/ boots. My booties. Can't touch him. He has America's butt and America's boots. Go ahead.
That's America's ass right there.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, I will untap, I guess, and I will draw a card. I will play this Sunken Palace tapped. It's a land cave. Enters the battlefield tapped, add blue, and has 1 and a blue. Exile 7 cards from your graveyard, add blue. When you spend this mana to cast a spell or activate an ability, copy that spell or ability.
Oh.
You may choose new targets for the copy. So, something to think about.
Interesting.
It is. I feel the same.
Indeed.
Yeah, I guess I'll move to combat. I'm not going to attack Eric because I don't even
He's already
understand what's
won the
happening
game,
over
baby.
there.
I can block.
He can block.
Yeah.
Megan, I'm gonna
Come
attack
on
you.
at me. Yep,
All right.
I get it.
All right.
1, 2,
Take 3.
3.
And my second main, I am going to.
Jarn.
I
Assume the sound
couldn't
effects.
resort. I mean, I understand. I'm going to tap the Soul Ring to play Nimble Right Schematic. It's an artifact when Nimble Right Schematic enters the battlefield or is put into a graveyard from the battlefield. Create a 1/1 colorless construct artifact creature token.
Cute.
So I get a little guy, and then I will also tap this Adventurous Fair to play Candy Trail. When Candy Trail enters the battlefield, scry 2, and then it has 2 tap, sacrifice Candy Trail. You gain 3 life and draw a card. So I will scry 2 right now.
What's that candy trail telling you?
Well, it's telling me that I'm gonna put 1 thing on the bottom and 1 thing on the top, and I will pass to you, Megan.
All right, I untap. I will play a Hinterland Harbor as my land for turn.
Nice.
Yeah, right? Pretty chill, pretty chill. And then I am going to cast a Case of the Ransacked Lab. What a mystery has occurred here. It is an enchantment case. Instant and sorcery spells I cast cost 1 less to cast. To solve, I've cast 4 or more instant and sorcery spells this turn. Solved whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card.
Okay.
So that is that guy. He's currently unsolved. Go ahead.
But Columbo's on the case. Here's your construct, Tyler.
Anybody could have done it.
Do you like
Does
his
that say
hair?
this is the amount of life?
Yeah,
I
that's
do
his
like,
life bar.
I do like the amount of hair and the amount of life it has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do also like how useful these arms are.
I know, his poor arms. He can mostly give high fives.
Yeah. Or reach things that are just above his long, elongated
Slap,
body.
he can slap.
I'm gonna play Crows and Verge, which is a land that I can sack to get a forest and a plains, but it comes into play tapped.
Okay.
I'm going to level up my Innkeeper's Talent to level 3.
Okay.
So now all counters, if one or more counters would be placed on a permanent or player, put twice that many of those permanent counters instead. And it's if I would put these counters.
I'm looking forward to this being a shorter game than others that we've played.
Yeah, I think it could possibly be.
That seems
I don't know why I
conceivable.
think that.
Yeah, it's apropos of nothing, but
Could be anything. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna put 2 +1/+1 counters on Scurry Oak, which makes 1 more squirrel.
beautiful.
Which is going to put 2 counters on this forest.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Well.
Thanks to Innkeeper's Talent. Can't really attack Captain America, because I should have put counters on Black Panther.
You're right, you can. If you're a patriot, you can't attack him.
Black Panther's going to attack Megan for 3 with First Strike.
All right, I take it. What are we calling him?
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, lightning bolt.
Yeah. I have 3 damaged. I've been
Go ahead.
I've been 3.
I've been 3'd.
Oh, fun. I'm going to play this very cool version of Sword of the Animist, which just looks beautiful. It says, equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever equipped creature attacks, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle, with an equip cost of 2. So pre-combat, or at the beginning of combat, rather, we're gonna catch
Yep.
this Sword of the Animist.
Catch that sword.
Swink! There he
Spooky.
goes. And I do want another land. I want to hit my land drop, so I'm going to attack with him.
You can attack me. It won't die.
It won't. No. But I'm like, this thing is, how big is that? A
4/5.
4/5?
I really don't want to risk this thing dying. If you attack me, I'll block with a squirrel.
Okay. I'll attack
Just
you.
a squirrel, just so we're clear.
I'll attack you, Eric, with Cap.
Block.
Great. Thanks for this deal.
You get a forest.
I'll go get
or whatever land you
a
want.
forest.
Not a forest.
This deck is so tricked out, I can't see a plains when I...
They're all the
one.
Assassin's Creed ones.
Okay. Ah, there's one. Plains. Is it tapped? Probably.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't see any of these, so it's fine. I'll cut anyway. I internalized nothing. Does anything cost 1 that I have? Oh, it does. I'm gonna play something.
Do it.
It's
All
so
right.
silly
I love
though.
that for you.
Thank you. I'm playing a masterwork of ingenuity. This is an equipment. You may have this equipment entered as a copy of any equipment on the battlefield.
That seems great.
Yeah.
You could get hot soup.
Yeah, what about this
or
hot
boots,
soup?
or not play it.
Double boots, soup.
A hot soup makes your
Yeah,
commander unblockable.
unblockable.
Yeah.
Oh, this is hot soup now.
All right, fair enough.
Wow. Oh, I wish I could put it on him right now. It's equipped 3. And I can't. I also have no mana, so it's kind of irrelevant question to begin with. Go.
All right, I will untap.
Captain America wielding hot soup.
Yeah.
Ready to throw hot soup.
He would throw hot soup in a second at somebody.
I think
Yeah.
that actually is probably
in the name
true.
of justice.
Yeah, of course. In the name
And
of
the
justice.
American
Yeah,
way.
of course.
I think I remember seeing that in Avengers.
In the name of justice.
Soup, yeah.
And I am going to gain 1 life from my Inventor's Fair because I have even more than 3 artifacts.
You've invented a lot.
I have invented from my hand.
The sweet invention of hot soup.
I do. I mean, I
mean,
love
whoever
everything. I
invented
love
that.
everything about this card.
It was all cold soup before that. It was just
So true.
not as good.
And I am going to tap all of these manas to play my commander, Iron Man, Titan of Innovation. He's a legendary artifact, human hero. That's important. Flying haste, 4/4, and has Genius Industrialist. Whenever Iron Man attacks, create a treasure token. Then you may sacrifice a non-creature artifact. If you do, search your library for an artifact card with a mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrificed artifact's mana value. Put it into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle.
Nice.
I'm gonna move to combat, and I'm going to. Eric, do you have any flying or reach over there?
I don't. I have a really big tree, but it's not big enough.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna attack. Maria, I'm gonna attack you for 3 with this Zorn, and I'm gonna attack you, Eric, for 4 with Iron Man.
Yeah, I got no box.
Okay,
1,
and
2, 3, 4.
on
and
the
that was
trigger,
commander
I'm gonna
damage.
make 2 treasures because of Zorn, and I'm going to sacrifice this Nimblewright schematic, so I will get another construct, and I will search my library for an artifact. And while I do that, I'll pass the turn to you.
All right. At the end of my turn, I am going to go ahead and...
The end of your turn?
Or
The
my
end
turn.
of Tyler's turn. I was on a plane very early this morning. I'm not 100... Am I 100% here? No.
Tyler, what's something you treasure in your life right now?
Ooh.
And it turns out on the end of Tyler's turn, I'm doing nothing.
Oh, okay.
Just drawing my card.
Great question. What do I treasure? I treasure, I guess I treasure my, if I'm being honest, I treasure my good health, you know? Like
Oh, yeah, good one.
I feel like my
Yeah.
body doesn't have a lot of pain in it right now, and I really appreciate that.
That's pretty great. That's pretty great. All right, well, you know, you all, it's time to bring her out. I am casting my
Hey.
commander, Storm, Force of Nature. She has flying and vigilance. She's a 3/4. Whenever she deals combat damage to a player, the next instant or sorcery spell I cast this turn has Storm, which means when I cast it, I copy it for each spell cast before it this turn, and may choose new targets for the copies. But she doesn't have haste or anything fancy like that, so she's just gonna be here hanging out with this Quandrix apprentice who, quite frankly, is just not on her level. Eric,
So true.
your turn.
All right. I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw a card.
Here's your treasure. It's medical, your health. This is a doctor.
It's medical.
He's wearing one of those weird things on their heads, you know?
Yeah, what are those things?
Like mirror?
Oh, yes, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
It's medical.
It's medical. I mean, I can't argue with that, honestly. Thank you.
I'll make you another one though.
What am I gonna do with my life?
Ask myself that every day.
You've got a lot of options. So.
I do.
And I am going to put this artifact into play. It is going to have an ETB effect, so we'll pretend I did this on the end of my turn, but it's the Ever-Flowing Well. When the Ever-Flowing Well enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards, then draw 2 cards. It also has Descend 8 at the beginning of your upkeep. If there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, transform the Ever-Flowing Well. So I'll play that. I will mill 2.
Awesome. For what it's worth, I think it's tapped.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're very right.
Doesn't matter too much. but
Tap
yeah.
that well.
I did. And then I will draw 2, and there they are.
All right.
Here's your other construct, just in case you need to.
Okay, beautiful.
All right, I'm going to cast
Oh, that's great.
Together Forever. It's an enchantment. When it comes into play, support 2, which is to put a +1 counter on up to 2 target creatures. And I can pay 1 and choose a creature with a counter on it. When that creature dies this turn, return it to my hand. I'm going to choose Mother of Runes and Scurry Oak. So I'm going to get 2 counters on Scurry Oak and 2 counters on Mother of Runes.
really
And
feel like
I'm going to
there's
get
a lot of
another squirrel.
Counters on everything over there.
Something like that. And creature enter the battlefield, so I'm going to put 2 counters on this land. And then I'm going to go to combat.
Cool.
I'm going to attack Tyler with Black Panther.
Okay, so that's a 3/3.
It is currently a 3/3.
All right.
It could be a 15/15.
Yes.
Just
I
so
guess
we're
that
clear.
that's-
I do understand now.
Important
what
to
you're-
know.
It is important to know.
Yeah,
So, given that it could be a 15/15, I am going to block with one of these constructs. I'm going to choose the one that came into life most recently, just because I feel like it's had less time to learn, the
What pain is.
Yeah, so may not feel it,
Good logic.
Let's hope. All right. And yeah, I'll block.
And then I'll pass.
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited to give Captain some soup. I'll play a Rogran Triome tapped. And then what I'm going to do is play this fun card, Pure Steel Paladin. Are you familiar with this friend? 2/2, Human Knight. Whenever an equipment enters the battlefield under my control, I may draw a card. It also has Metalcraft. Equipment you control have equipped 0 as long as you control 3 or more artifacts.
Which you do.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
So you got free soup.
Free soup.
Free soup.
I had free soup anyway. It's fine.
It's true. To be fair, she had free soup anyway.
But only 1 cup. Now you kind of have unlimited cups of free soup. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's true.
Yeah. Then I'm going to use my additional 2 mana to play Lightning Greaves. It also has equipped 0, which is very sad.
But you get to draw a card.
I do. Okay, now I'm happy again. Whee! Okay, cool. So we're gonna catch at the beginning of my combat. Well, I'll attach the Greaves first, and then we'll catch the hot soup at the beginning of my combat.
Important.
Important. Good catch. Well, look at my little buddy here. He is suited up and ready to go. So he has hexproof and shroud. Just
And he
saying.
can't be blocked.
He can't be blocked. And he's a 5/5.
Yes.
Fun. Eric, I'm attacking you for 5.
What a surprise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Captain America is the shield icon.
Yeah, he's the
100%.
shield booster.
Obviously.
I'm gonna go get a land, and then I'll move the Greaves over to
Yeah.
Pure Steel Paladin. Okay, go ahead.
All right, great. I untapped. I drew my card. I'm gonna play this mountain for turn. I'm gonna gain my 1 life from Inventor's Fair. And I'm going to tap these 3, Soul Ring and Inventor's Fair, to play Transmogrifying Wand. Transmogrifying Wand enters the battlefield with 3 charge counters on it, and then it has 1 tap, remove a charge counter from Transmogrifying Wand, destroy target creature. Its controller creates a 2/4 White Ox creature token. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. Thank you. And I gotta say, Eric, I'm looking over there. and
Yeah?
I'm just seeing things that I feel like they're almost too big to be allowed.
fail.
Yeah.
They're almost so
know.
big that they need to fail,
Remember, I have Ward 1.
Yeah, I do remember that. I'm gonna pay 2 mana to tap this and take a counter off and target. Well, I should say I'll pay 1 mana. I'll tap this. I will target
Scurry Oak?
Scurry Oak, yes.
Okay,
And,
ward trigger.
And then I will pay another mana.
Okay, I'm gonna pay 1 to Together Forever Scurry Oak,
Okay, fair enough.
and then it dies. But it goes to my hand, and I get and all these counters go away.
Yeah, but you do get an Ox.
I do get an Ox,
Ooh.
That's nice.
which also puts 2 counters on my forest.
Somehow. And then I'm going to move to combat, and I am going to. Yeah, Eric, I hate to keep attacking you, but I just also see that there's an 8/8 land over there. You know?
deserve it.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to attack you for 4 in the air with Iron Man.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I will make 2 more treasures, so I have 4 now, and I will sacrifice this Candy Trail and go looking for a 2 mana artifact, and I know the one that I want, but will I be able to find it quickly? Oh, actually, I've just seen another one that maybe I want that.
Look at how cute this ox is.
This is a beautiful Ox.
Thank you.
Oh, it's really good. What's this happening here?
That's his
It's got-
hair
Oh, it
on
is
his
on
Yeah,
his
it's got
back.
fuzz,
Oh,
yeah.
it's his
Yeah.
back fuzz. And these are his little legs. Great nostrils.
Thank you. I feel really good about that. I really feel like that's some of my best creative work here.
Did you
on the
also do
show.
this squirrel?
Yeah,
also
he's
great.
falling out of the tree.
Which also squirrels will do.
Did you know that a flying squirrel can't die from a fall?
Yeah, because it's what is it when
Is
So
it because
it's
the
the
how much they weigh?
speed, the maximum speed that
Yes.
it can fall.
And it's surface area.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So it's two
Terminal velocity.
Terminal velocity.
Yeah.
It cannot. You could have thrown
It
it.
cannot
from,
reach terminal velocity because it can never die.
No,
from
it reaches
falling. But I'm
the
saying,
terminal velocity.
but not. It's a different kind of terminal velocity.
no.
I'm talking about though, Eric.
You're talking about like
I
mortality
am, but I'm
velocity.
saying, yeah, okay. Well, you can call it whatever you want, but I'm going to call it terminal velocity 2. Okay, so you can have terminal velocity 1, but in my mind, terminal velocity 2 is never
the
reached.
important thing is we all learned something here
Yeah,
today.
yeah. Flying squirrels.
And the other important thing is I'm going to get this lodestone needle. It's going to come into play tapped. And when it enters the battlefield, I can tap up to 1 target artifact or creature and put 2 stun counters on it. I am going to do that to Black Panther.
Ward trigger.
Rude.
And then I will pay this 1.
2 stun counters on it?
Yeah.
That's so rude.
Oh, I'm
All
sorry.
right.
You told me it could be a 15-15, and then I was like, I don't want that.
Well, to be fair, anything I have could be a 15-15.
I know. But that thing, specifically, it has.
It is first strike.
Wait, that's a blue thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give pro blue.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh.
All right.
I couldn't do that to the
Yeah, you're right. I
transmogrifying
forgot about
ones.
that. You're right. You're right.
Okay, so I'm going now.
But I will
Yep.
say, shields are down for killing mother
I know.
runes. Aside from
So
ward 1.
come on now.
Oh, Tyler, trust me. I got you, buddy.
Hey, all right.
We're all working on Eric pretty hard here.
Well, it was so scary right at the beginning.
Exactly.
That
And I will back up that I do deserve it
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
for having the
And
opener
also-
of Soul Ring Arcane Signet.
He says he deserves it.
I love that.
First things first is I'm going to cast this Unexpected Windfall for 3.
Nice.
1, 2, 3. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card. I'm gonna discard this. I'm gonna discard this Ash Barrens.
All right.
I am going to Magecraft. 1, 2, 3, and reveal this forest. And then I'm going to draw 2 cards and create 2 treasure tokens. And then I'm going to cast Snap. This says return target creature to its owner's hand, untap up to 2 lands. I'm going to target Mother of Runes.
Ward.
It makes me so mad, but I pay it. Magecraft trigger, so I'm going to look at these 3. Reveal a forest. There you go, Tyler. See, I did it for a second.
That's beautiful.
Hold
I
on,
love that.
hold on.
I mean, it
I'm
wasn't
gonna
fully-
write it up. Treasure on here.
And then I am going to untap 2 lands from my
Mother
snap.
runes back to my hand.
1, 2,
While you do that, I'm gonna give you your treasures.
Thank
so
you.
you get to. So this is a storm, and these are gold coins, and this is a person, and they're saying, "Ow, that's gold."
Perfect. So can I be the storm that rains gold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Totally storm.
All right, and then I am going to cast this Goblin Electromancer,
Whoa.
who says instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
Nice.
That's him. And then I'm going to cast Weather the Storm. I gain 3 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I gain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Wow.
10, 11, 12. My Magecraft trigger happens.
Yeah, you get 4, because it's whenever you copy as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, this is my first one.
Holy cow.
It's just lands that I'm
I no longer feel like
Okay.
I'm
2,
the danger person
3.
here.
Well, Megan always
Maybe-
has
or
so
maybe-
many lands.
Yeah, or maybe it's just this whole side of the table's dangerous. You
Maybe
know what I
it's
mean?
both things.
Maria has 2 things that can't be touched over there.
That's true.
Can't touch this. Do, do, do.
That was,
Hot soup.
Can't touch this.
oh my god. 3. All right, and my 4th mage. This is my 4th Magecraft trigger. Oh, that one I don't get anything. All right.
Okay, well,
So I put 3
To
lands
the
in my
bottom.
hand.
to the bottom
Yeah.
with you.
All right. So I have these 3 more lands.
Gain 12, draw 3 for 2 mana.
Seems good.
Actually, 1 mana. It's the discount.
Yeah, that's true. All right, and now I'm going to go to combat. I will attack Maria for 3.
Me, Maria Bartholdi.
Yeah, you,
Vigilance
Maria.
as well.
Oh, that's right. I'll attack you for 3.
Oh God. Well, we all know what Megan's.
Oh gosh, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, good. I was gonna say
Yeah,
I've already
yeah,
taken
yeah.
the lightning bolt, but there is an actual storm cloud.
And then I'm going to go ahead and cast a copy of Chaos Warp.
All right.
It has Storm.
Whoa.
You have 5 Chaos Warps?
I do have 5 Chaos Warps.
Do these
And-
target just curious?
Yeah, these are targeting things.
Yes.
Yep.
But I am going to Chaos Warp the Boots and the Greaves. I mean, you're going to get some permanents. That's 1,
Definitely.
2, and the soup.
Not my soup.
Yeah, your soup.
Oh my.
You might get better
soup.
equipment just by flipping with Chaos Warp.
Exactly. And I'm gonna go ahead and, Tyler, will you not use the wand on me if I don't Mogrify it?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
agree to that.
And then the last thing will be,
You have 2 more.
oh, I have 2 more.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because I have 5 copies.
Yeah.
The Innkeeper's Talent.
Innkeeper's Talent.
And, gosh, I could target one of my own things.
You could.
Yeah,
Maximum chaos.
this treasure.
All right.
I am gonna use Crozenverge first, so I have 2 lands out of my deck
Okay.
before we flip.
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
All right, so soup's back in there, flipping. Huh. Ooh,
There you
Armored
go.
Sky Hunter is a 3/3 flyer. Whenever it attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put an aura or an equipment card from among them onto the battlefield. If an equipment is put onto the battlefield this way, you may attach it to a creature you control, put the rest of those cards on the bottom of your library in a random order. All right, so now I shuffle another thing in. In go the Greaves.
Also, I'm similar to Eric, I'm gonna do my 5 Magecraft triggers before I shuffle my library for my treasure token here.
Yeah, yeah. I think
All
that's
right,
fair.
I'm just gonna go ahead and, oh, no, those were not lands.
Flip. Huh. Swords of Plowshares.
Nope.
No!
Rest in peace, Swords to
One for
Plowshares.
2, 1 for 2, you know.
This is my 3rd search.
Flip. Huh. Helm of
Oh
Call-
wait, 5th was
Ooh,
the
Helm of
Cauldra.
Cauldra.
Equipped creature has first strike, trample, and haste. 1, if you control equipment named Helm of Cauldra, Sword of Cauldra, and Shield of Cauldra, put a 4/4 colorless avatar legendary creature named Cauldra into play and then attach those equipment to it. Equip cost of 2.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, sure.
All right, I am gonna shuffle my library without the treasure token in it. and reveal.
I just put Innkeeper's Talent into my deck and shuffled. I am
All
now
right.
revealing Animation Module.
Oh boy, no.
Whenever whenever one of our +1 encounters are placed on a permanent you control, you can pay 1 to make a servo.
Oh God!
Fun.
It's even worse.
See, I didn't necessarily make the. It's not that I got rid of everything. It's that I made everything different.
You sure made it different.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true.
I will say,
Definitely
I think I would rather have that module unplayed than
Exactly.
Innkeeper's Talent.
I'll
I think that
miss
talent.
And I just want
You
to
say
remember,
that now.
Well, I do say it now. You're
But I
right.
tried to
I may regret it.
I tried to be polite and handle problems for everybody.
I think that was accomplished. And you do have a flying cat now, so that
Exactly.
Yeah, I do like this cat.
Okay, here I go. I'm revealing.
all right.
Put this island into play because
I mean, that is strictly an upgrade from
that
the
is
treasure.
true.
Pretty much.
And I'm gonna move to discard. 1, 2. And it's all lands. My hand is all lands, you guys. I discard 4 lands. Go ahead.
I had this lush portico to surveil, but then I immediately had to shuffle, so it didn't matter.
Okay.
Just for that. Ugh. In case anyone's like, why didn't Eric do that? Because I couldn't. Well, I guess I could have thrown something in the bin, but I didn't want to.
True.
All right, I'm gonna draw. I'm going to play Valgavoth's Lair. It is a land with hexproof. It's also an enchantment. When it comes into play, I name a color. I'm gonna choose white, and so I can tap for the chosen color.
All right.
Oh, also, I just realized now I did cast 4 instants and sorceries, so this is solved.
It is solved.
Yeah, so if you don't mind giving me a little solve token when you have a sec.
No.
Yep. This animation module makes math fun.
All right.
I'm gonna play Scurry Oak.
He's so scurry.
Scurry Oak comes into play. Black Panther triggers. I'm gonna put a +1/+1 counter on Valgavoth's Lair, which is gonna trigger animation module.
I hate this game.
I'm not gonna do anything with it though. I'm going to pay white to cast Mother of Runes again, which gets another
She
counter
can be dealt with right now,
on
everybody.
Valgavoth's Lair.
Heard.
This time, I get the counter from animation module. I'm going to pay. How much mana do I want to leave up? Probably just 3, so I can activate Black Panther. I will pay 1, which is going to make a servo, which is then going to put another counter on Valgavoth's Lair. So I have a servo.
Yeah, you do. I'm just over here disassociating.
Yeah.
for-
Yeah. Understandable.
I'm going to go to combat. Attack Tyler with an ox.
Ken?
The ox you made.
Yeah. Betrayal Ox.
It does feel like a betrayal ox.
And Megan, I'm going to attack you with a 3/3 Black Panther.
Hate it.
Those are my attacks.
I'll block Black Panther with this Quandrix Apprentice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll block with the construct.
All right. Construct gets oxed.
Get oxed.
Ooh, did I draw a card from this home coming into play?
Yes, you just do it now. Yeah, you should. You should have drawn from that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, this Quandrix Apprentice is dead. Alas.
Did a lot of work though.
Oh yeah. I mean, my hand is all lands.
And then I am gonna pass the turn.
All right, Cap, you've been attacked. Your foes are against you, but America
Classically,
is
your
at your
foes
back.
are against you.
One could ask what other ways
Those
might they
foes
what
might
other
be
ways
defined.
be?
Okay.
We're definitely not in an enemy of my enemy situation.
That I
No.
think is true. Yeah.
I'm going to pay 2 mana to play Stoneforge Mystic. How do y'all feel about that? Huh?
We're in an my enemy of my enemy is my enemy situation.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
Only
Only fights are happening.
Yes.
I can search my library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into my hand, then shuff. 1 and a white tapper, you can put an equipment card from my hand onto the battlefield. I think I'll go looking for something. But what? Eric, tell me.
You should probably find Excalibur.
I will go and find Excalibur, the sword which Arthur pulled from a stone many years ago. Here it is. It costs 12. But it does cost X less to cast, where X is the total mana value of historic permanents I control. And what's
1, 2,
historic?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 less
8
right now.
less.
But you could give this haste and just put it into play.
Yeah. Equipped creature gets +10/+0 and has vigilance, equip cost of 2. Yeah, so I'm gonna just do it. I'm just gonna put it in.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So if you put the helm on that, then you can activate it.
Okay, so I'm gonna equip the helm onto Stoneforge Mystic. That's gonna cost 2. I don't have Magecraft or Metalcraft anymore because of some warp that will not be named. To give her haste. So she's gonna tap and she's going to put my Excalibur into play.
Now
Thanks.
you have Metalcraft and you draw a card.
Yay! Drawing card. I like that card. But who wants the sword, you know? Does my bird want it? It can hit pretty hard.
I mean, +10/+0 and vigilance is pretty good.
Yeah, I'll put it on my bird. We're gonna attack. The cat knight is coming on in. And things have changed, you know, in the world.
Yeah. And in this game.
And in this game.
Uh-huh.
I'll attack Megan for 13.
Sure.
All right. You gained all that life. You're like, whatever.
I'm going. No, I'm not going to do that. No.
So the attack trigger is going to happen. I'm going to look at the top 6 cards.
That's
1,
vigilance.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then what do I do?
I believe you just get an equipment
In my hand?
into play
Into play.
Oh,
and attach it to a creature you control.
great. I'll pick Argentum Armor.
Yikes!
Equipped creature gets +6/+6. Whenever equipped creature attacks, destroy target permanent, equip 6.
Huh.
And it just go on?
On any creature. Yep.
It just go on.
Which, I mean, you could equip it anyway, but if you want 6 more damage right now.
Oh, it's happening
it's
in
the
combat?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. The
But
armor-
it doesn't destroy a permanent.
No, it doesn't. 'cause-
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
But it
just-
is doing 6 more damage.
I'll put 6 more on
1,
there.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wowza.
That's one big cat.
That's
Huh.
one. The kitten's got claws.
Sure does.
Go, Tyler.
All right, I will untap in what does feel like a different world than the one I untapped in before.
Yeah.
I'll draw a card,
This deck is sweet.
and I will gain a life from my Adventurous Fair. All right, I'm gonna play an island for turn. I'm going to tap that island, and I'm gonna play the Enigma Jewel. The Enigma Jewel enters the battlefield tapped. Add colors, spend this mana only to activate abilities, and then you can craft with 4 or more non-lands with activated abilities for 8 and a blue. So.
Are you saying your deck has 2 soul rings?
Yeah, I guess I am saying that. I mean,
Wow.
if one, although
This one enters
to be,
the
yeah,
battlefield
to be
tapped.
fair, if
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
enters the battlefield tapped, that is a big difference. And yeah, I feel compelled to tap this artifact and kill this cat.
Don't touch my cat.
Sorry.
Wow, Maria does something like, what, 12, 13, 6, 21 damage with the cat, and then acts like the cat is a victim.
You did just, yeah, the cat can't be a victim and have claws, you know? Like,
Yeah, this cat has claws, this cat
and
is
this
a
cat's a
victim.
victim. All right, so all right, so that's dead, and you've got an ox now. Yeah, I'm gonna go to combat, and I'm gonna attack with you, Maria, with this Iron Man.
Don't.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, for 4. So I'm gonna make 2 more treasures, and so that's 6. And I'm going to.
We haven't picked one for Iron Man, right? That looks like his chest thing. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, dang.
That's a cute ox.
Oh, that
I
is
love
really
this
cute.
That's a cute ox.
Ox, Dalmatian ox.
I love that. What am I gonna sacrifice? You know, I think I'm gonna sacrifice this Everflowing Well. I'm not that close to descending it, so I'm going to go find a 4 mana artifact. All right, so I'm gonna get this Slagstone Refinery. It's an artifact. Whenever Slagstone Refinery or another non-token artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield or is put into exile from the battlefield, create a tapped Power Stone token. And that Power Stone is a token that is just adds tap static colorless mana.
For artifacts.
For artifacts, yes, thank you. And I will pass the turn.
All right, everyone. I'm gonna kick things off by casting O'Hare Pakpatik, Deepest Epoch. Epoch. You know,
One of those.
deepest. It's a 4/3 flying. Whenever you cast an instant spell from your hand, it gains rebound. It's a nice time.
Woof.
What is happening?
There's a lot happening.
Also, he does also say when he dies, return it to the battlefield tapped and transformed under its owner's control with 3 time counters on it. So, you know, that's him. That's nice for him. We like him. All right, then I am going to pay a green for Farseek. Search your library for a plains, island, swamp, or mountain card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. But first, I'm going to draw a card. All right. And then I'm going to go.
Our storm counter disappeared.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, there
Yeah.
it is.
It doesn't matter right now.
It's at 2.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
Plains, island. Here we go. Mountain.
Hey.
All right. As you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and move to combat, and I will attack Maria for 3 in the air.
Unbelievable. I take 3 and up to 6 commander damage from Storm.
I will play this Temple of the False God, and I will pass the turn, unfortunately.
All right, I'm going to pay 3 mana and move the counters from Valgavoth's Lair onto Scurry Oak. And I will gain 3 life, and I will draw a card, and I will get a squirrel.
Squirrel. Well, one of these squirrels is going to begin to. You now just have 3 squirrels.
And there's a new counter on Valgavoth's Lair, because it has hexproof. All right, draw for turn.
Don't we all know it? I'm just going to let you know. My hand is 6 lands.
I mean,
If you want to look at it, you can look at it.
I believe you.
Okay.
I want him to look at it. Is she telling the truth?
I believe you. Wink.
That was the perfect way to say that, to give no information away
Did I get a
whatsoever.
squirrel token?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 3 now.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yep. It was important for my math. For no reason whatsoever. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna pay 1,
I am worried.
2 mana for Ozolith Shattered Spire, which is the bad Ozolith. It's still good. Whenever one or more counters will be put on an artifact or creature I control, I put that many +1/+1/+1 counters on that permanent instead.
Yeah. Normal.
I can also pay
fine.
1 and a green and tap to put a +1 counter on target artifact or creature I control. So it's like another sort of doubling season, but it doesn't affect the lands.
Cool.
I'm gonna go to combat.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to attack Tyler with Black Panther.
All right.
Right now, it's only a 3/3 with first strike.
What could it be though, Eric?
Yeah. How much could it be, though?
This is 8 counters, so it could be 9 more, so it could be a 12/12.
Just like my cat was once.
It could be a 12/12. It has the potential.
I'll take whatever it is that you want to make that creature into.
The choice is yours now, Eric.
I wanted him to block. My whole plan was that he would block.
Wow, you got the soul read on that
All
one.
right.
Hey.
Remember that at home.
No blocks.
The big brain move
It
is
is
no blocks.
Always,
Right,
even
I'm
if they
gonna
have lethal.
gain. If 1 or more +1/+1 counters are moved this way, you gain that much life. So I moved 8, but I'm putting 9 on, so I gain 8 life, and I draw a card.
All right.
Wowza.
That's a real thing that happened.
So that's
Yeah.
gonna be 10 and 2 is 12.
And
There's
that's
a lot
12
of
commander
scary
too,
things
right?
at this
Yes.
table.
How many commander damage can you take total?
21.
Okay, I'm still technically all right. 15 and I go down to 28. All right. Well, that could have been more fun for me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What were you gonna do? I'm so curious.
I got 5 cards in my hand. Well, I had 4.
Whoa. Whoa, y'all.
I'm going to
As,
pay
as
2
Joey,
mana,
as Joey would say.
activate
Whoa.
the Ozolith.
Wow, a Flubber and a Joey reference.
Our show is so topical.
Old. We're so old.
We are the exact amount of old you would assume we are for those references.
I'm gonna pay 1 mana to make a servo, and then put a land counter on here, and then pay 1 mana to make a servo and put counters on here. So I've got 2 counters on here and 2 more servos.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was from, he was in Blossom, right?
Yeah.
He was in everything.
And that's from the counters being placed on Black Panther.
I mean, for a little while there.
Go.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, brother.
My little brain is soup.
Yeah.
Hot soup?
No, it's normal soup.
Okay.
It's wait.
tepid soup.
How long is it?
I feel like normal soup is
Normal soup. Normal soup is apparently for me not hot.
How long has your soup been sitting on the counter?
Wow, I cooked it. Here's what happened. I cooked it. I overcooked it. It was boiling.
Sure, you had to let it sit for
I
a while.
turned it off. I forgot about it. It's room temperature again.
So it was hours ago.
Yes.
All right.
First thing I'm gonna do is pay 3 mana for Whisper Silk Cloak. Equipped creature can't be blocked in a shroud.
Interesting.
Make your own hot soup. Version 2. Plus boots. Boots in a soup.
Boots and a soup.
Put it on Captain America.
I want to be clear, I can't do anything.
Megan has 6 lands.
And I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I
Eric
want
looked at them. You want to look at them?
Yeah. But then he did after that go,
Wait.
all right, the lands. Hey,
There they are.
The lands have been shown.
Here they are.
The lands have been shown. At this point now, it's irrefutable.
All right.
all know.
The evidence is on the cards on the table.
The cards
cards
are
are-
on the table.
they're in my
Okay, then just so we're clear, I can't do anything.
Okay, all right. Well then, then it happened.
Cap takes his cloak for fun.
Draw a card, please.
Drawing a card. And I will, thank you, yes.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. Chip chip. I'll play an island for turn. Then I'm gonna play another little card that's pretty fun. It's called the Helm of the Host. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a token that's a copy of equipped creature, except the token isn't legendary, and that token gains haste. You equip 5. But I'm gonna draw off of that Helm of the Host.
Yep.
Okay.
I do have some, it's not really bad news, but it's kind of bad news. If you want to equip things onto Captain America, you have to put the cloak somewhere else first.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just put it somewhere else. It costs 0 mana.
Okay. Okay, so it doesn't matter that I put this on him, whatever.
Yeah.
It's going over on the Pure Steel Paladin for a second. I'm going to equip both Excalibur and the Argentum armor on Cap. Okay, is this happening?
Yep.
All right.
Makes you think it's not.
It sure is happening.
Whisper Silk Cloak's going on him.
Yep.
Whee! Okay. Helm of the Host is going on Stoneforge Mystic.
Sure is.
Okay. Things are occurring. Captain America is moving to combat.
Yep. You've got a trigger at the beginning of combat. 2 of them, in fact.
I guess he'll wear the helm as well, just for fun.
He does need a fancy hat.
I mean, so pretend I put this on him before the.
But no, you can just do it with the trigger.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You have so many ways to equip Cap. It
really
just
is.
doesn't even matter.
It's really absurd at this point.
It is a little absurd.
He attack.
You also get a copy of Stoneforge Mystic.
Yes, I do. At the beginning of combat, Stoneforge Mystic is going to copy herself. I'm going to go find something else.
I'll make you one.
Thank you. It's good news. It's on the top of my library.
Oh, that's great.
Wait, no, it's not. I thought it was. Oh, I drew it. That's why.
It's already in her hand.
Sorry, I was thinking I didn't already have it. I gotta go look for it.
I'm just
That
trying to
one's
make.
kinda fun.
I'm just trying to make some food over here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, man.
I got this. This wand is like my little
Here it is.
stirring stick that I use to stir those.
How
Yes.
much damage do I have here?
You have 14, 21.
This is 12. Oh no, you're right.
You have 21. You can straight up kill anybody.
It's a
what we're
commander
saying.
damage killing.
That's right.
Yes.
That's the point.
Yes,
Yes.
it's right now it is
Yeah.
delete target player.
Oh my god. Unreal. Well, I found Sword of Cauldra with my other Stoneforge, by
Nice.
the way, so I might have all 3.
You may or may not have all 3.
That's great.
Oh, great Stoneforge Mystic, Eric.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, it's pouring the hot soup into a template.
Yeah. So I've got a killing machine here. It's got 1 bullet currently.
Yep. Well,
Wow.
but it's like, you know, I guess it's like, it just takes a turn to reload. Like, there's more than
Yeah.
one bullet in it, you know what I mean? Or I
Yeah.
guess whatever
It's like
way
an
you
old
say it.
timey musket.
Yeah. it
Yes,
is.
I've got to do the
You've
whole
got a pile of bullets.
thing.
You've got a pile of bullets, but it takes a while to reload them.
Delete target player, you
Yeah,
say?
yeah, any player.
Wow. Megan just.
So this is where you start trying to make deals, I think.
Yeah, probably. Okay, who can give me what for not killing them?
Look,
I'll start the bidding.
I have 6 lands in my hand. You've seen them.
Yes.
What I gave you is
So-
showing me my hand. In terms of, do you want to live to your next turn? I think is what you should consider.
Yeah.
And in which case, there's one place you need to be looking,
And it's right across the table.
and it's right across the table from you.
Oh, at Eric, you mean?
Yes, I can't kill you. Obviously, I have 6 lands in my hand.
Eric seems pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie.
You're not wrong.
What kind of deal do you have for me, Eric?
Well, I mean, I have some standard fares like I could attack Tyler if you kill Megan, or I could attack Megan if you kill Tyler. Those aren't particularly exciting deals.
No.
I also have really cool cards in my hand that are fun to play that don't really interact with the board very much.
That is true.
All right.
That is
In a way
true.
that I'll say this, the cards I have in my hand, even if I play them all next turn, can't stop you from killing me next turn.
Unless what he does is kill you, and he hasn't said the phrase, "I won't kill
yeah,
you next
that
turn."
does feel true.
but I won't kill you next turn.
Okay.
And he has said he doesn't break a deal unless it would be like the one.
Tyler, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I really don't have much going on either. I do have non-land cards in my hand, but they're not super impactful cards.
Okay.
So, you know, I would say if I look at these boards, I see one player that I can't even conceive of exactly what's going on with his board, because it feels like everything's doubling, everything makes a servo, every time a servo comes in, everything doubles. It just seems like the kind of a thing that could easily get out of control very quickly. Whereas I do have 6 treasures, so I'm not gonna say that I don't have those. I have these artifacts. I have hot soup.
I'm not gonna
try to lie about
have
what's on the board
those.
right now. But I just have these 2 creatures, you know, and
True.
that's at the end of the day not that much, you know.
All right.
I would also say,
Yeah, Eric.
I haven't done any commander damage to you.
That's true.
I have attacked them. And I haven't, and I blocked for you when you wanted to land earlier.
Wow, it feels tough to be the king making these decisions, I
Yeah.
have to say. Heavy is the head, you know?
Can I say what I hope happens?
Yeah, what?
Maria kills Tyler or me. Let's be honest. Probably me.
You are asking for death?
No, I'm
She's
not.
just saying,
Okay, I'm
she's
saying
just laying
this is
out the
gonna-
most likely scenario.
Eric makes his one betray because there is a betray in Eric's past on Maria's part. There was one great betrayal once. So I feel like if he could win the game, if he could kill Maria in one shot next turn,
You might do it.
he might do it.
Yeah,
That's what
I understand.
that's Megan's oracle.
Megan.
I have
That's the
I've
Megan
sat
corner.
with the
Yeah,
I've sat with
you
my
sat-
giant orb. I've looked into its depths.
which is full of soup.
And the orb is full of soup.
The orb is so
room
full of
temperature
soup.
soup. Yeah.
It's just an orb full of room temp soup. But this is what it told me is going to happen.
So take it or leave it, you know.
Take it or leave it.
All right. Eric, I'm gonna attack you with Captain America.
You're gonna attack me?
Yes,
After
you.
all that?
After all that.
You don't even give me the opportunity to betray?
Although it would be pretty good.
That's the best way to not get betrayed.
I do
That
have to
is
say,
actually
I'm
true.
trying to cut your betrayal off at the knees here, buddy. Argentum armor trigger, I can kill a permanent.
Yeah, any permanent.
I'll take out Storm. Pachoo.
Oh, you were too good.
All right. Well, look, here's what I was gonna do. I was gonna play Avenger of Zendikar,
Okay.
Okay.
and then I was gonna play Immutavault,
Okay.
and then I was gonna put a +1 encounter on all my things. And then I was gonna play March of the Multitudes. And then I was going to attack you and put all of the counters from all of those creatures coming into play on the creature that was unblocked and kill you.
Eric, let me shake your hand. Now that is
that's-
diabolical and I love it. I love
And
it.
again,
told you.
Yeah.
I felt it in the
In the soup.
I was lying. It was going to kill you.
I felt it in the soup.
Oh my gosh, that is truly incredible, and I could not be mad about that.
Wow.
That's an excellent
Valkabal
betrayal.
Slayer was going to get like
Yeah,
30
seriously.
counters on it or something, and then
Wowza.
just blast them all at you.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm almost sad I didn't let you betray me now.
I'm sad that I couldn't do it.
Well, that makes more sense, actually.
All right. Storm is dead. I am dead.
Alas.
It is Tyler's turn.
All right, I will untap my little cards.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. I will draw a card. Okay, I'm gonna tap 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to play Nexus of Becoming. At the beginning of combat on your turn, draw a card. Then you may exile an artifact or creature card from your hand. If you do, create a token that's a copy of the exiled card, except it's a 3/3 golem artifact creature in addition to its other types. So that happened.
I'm just gonna kill Eric over here.
Okay,
Don't mind me.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not what happened though. This is what happened.
Yeah, it isn't actually down to
21
zero.
commander
Yeah,
damage
you're
is what
right. You're
happens.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
There you go.
Which is, has that happened before in?
No, that's
No.
not
Yeah, you know
The
what?
first-
Honestly, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
First commander kill.
First
Oh,
commander
it's
kill,
been-
and it was essentially in one. It was like a one shot.
One shot.
You know?
Yeah,
I'll
it was a
also say
one-shot.
personally, I haven't died to commander damage outside of this in years.
Wow.
So
Very
congratulations.
notable.
Getting it done.
Thank
I
you.
love that. I love that. All right. Well, I'll move to combat, and I will exile this Noble's Purse. So I get a token that's a 3/3 golem, and it's a copy of Noble's Purse. And Noble's Purse reads: Noble's Purse enters the battlefield tapped and with 3 coin counters on it. You can tap it and remove a coin counter from Noble's Purse to create a treasure token.
Nice.
And I will. I mean.
We'll say this is a little golem version of itself.
Yeah, perfect. I love it. And you know, I'll go to combat. And yeah, I mean, I'll attack you, Maria, for.
What? Why?
Who knows?
Yeah, attack you for 4 in the air. I'm gonna sacrifice. Let's see. I mean, I'm gonna sacrifice the Slagstone Refinery and go find a 5-mana artifact, of which I believe there is only 1 in this deck.
Ooh.
And
This is a very cool deck that you have created here, Eric.
I
is that, by the
saw
way?
Captain America, which I think was spoiled around the same time as Assassin's Creed. And my brain cells lit up in such a way that I wanted Captain America to wield Excalibur, and then
well, my
The
gosh,
rest of the
it's
deck
your
kind of
dream has
came.
come true.
And then he wanted to betray him.
You've been killed by your own dream.
All right, and I have found this transmutation font. So that is an artifact. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, thank you for shuffling it.
hey, I know my role.
Yeah,
I died.
fair enough. And this artifact has tap, create your choice of blood token, a clue token, or a food token. Then it has 3 taps, sacrifice 3 artifact tokens with different names, search your library for an artifact card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle, activate only as a sorcery. And I mean, I think I could go search for something else, but I feel like
It is tapped.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
that makes me feel better because I didn't really want to search for something else. So, so this should have been tapped and it has 3 counters on it. This comes into play tapped, and I got 2 more treasures when I attacked. And you know, I would make an ox, but I really can only make an ox out of another ox. I mean, I guess just for the sake of it, I'll tap tap for 1. Take a counter off, and I mean, yes, or this. I mean, like, I feel like one or the other. Like, I don't know what's worse. Like,
She already has one of those anyways, though.
yeah. Oh, you're
Yeah.
right.
I
Yeah,
say
I'll
you're-
take the. Yeah, I'll do the paladin.
No, my paladin.
Yeah. How
I
else-
can't even
how-
pretend
yeah.
to be. Wow. Give me another ox there.
I got you.
Eric.
And yeah,
Ooh,
that's
yeah.
that's my turn. I'll
All
pass
right.
to you, Megan.
Well, well, well. All right. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is play this Temple of Epiphany tapped.
Nice.
And
Ooh, you get a
scry.
scry for a turn that will happen for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, look, when I cast an
Oh, that's true.
sorcery
You'll
spell,
still
I
see
draw
the
a
spell. Okay, that's fair.
card. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. Here we go. This is a Hinterland Harbor. I'm gonna tap it for green, and I'm going to cast a Tamiyo's Safekeeping. Target permanent you
Ooh.
control gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. You gain
Nice.
2 life. Gain 2.
Love it.
But mostly I want to draw a card.
Yeah, fair.
It's the forest.
Oh.
Well, this is on rebound for a turn that'll definitely happen.
That's gonna come into play. for
Hanging
sure.
out over here.
Yeah.
Maria, I'll attack you for 4.
Yeah, I take 4.
She doesn't even care.
I have no.
Do you want to play Storm again?
Wow,
have a
yeah, I guess I
flyer.
do. 3, 4, 5, 6. Here she is. There she be.
There she be.
Go ahead.
All right, untap. In Captain America's America. Draw.
Okay.
Play a Cascade Bluffs as my land for turn. You know, he still hits for 21.
He sure does.
Yep.
Sure does.
That is a fact.
I'll tap my Stoneforge Mystics to put out my Shield and Sword of Caldra, because that seems like a cool thing to do. So I've assembled Caldra, and I can pay 1 mana now because I have the Helm of Caldra, because I control all 3 of them. I put a 4/4 colorless avatar legend creature named Caldra into play and attach those equipment to it. So does it take this one too?
Yes.
The Helm? All right. Wow, that's kind of cool. This is gonna be a super sick avatar just for fun.
I also saw this in my Orb of Room Temperature soup. I saw,
Saw
I
that there was gonna
heralded the
be a
return of
cauldron.
Caldra.
That's cool.
I want us all to remember when I did look into my soup and saw.
You really did see
betrayal.
what was going to happen. Yeah.
Wow, look at this Caldra. She's pretty epic.
Wow.
She has, just so you know, she's a 4/4 and she has Indestructible. I just want to point that out.
Okay.
Trample, Haste, +5/+5.
So really a 9/9.
Whenever she deals damage to a creature, remove that creature from the game. That's kind of fun.
Wow.
All
Yeah.
right.
Just want to say that she's really.
And that means no one can ever play that card in Magic again. That's how I interpret
from
it.
the game of
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah.
Remove it
Yeah.
from the game of
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering.
Now I'll remove
careful.
Megan from the game of Magic the Gathering.
I die.
All right. Well.
21 commander damage.
And you do have a trigger from your armor.
Well, yeah.
Argentum armor.
Argentum armor, and also another
Yeah,
Stoneforge
another-
Mystic
Yeah, you should
happened.
do.
So
Yeah.
like whatever. So Argentum armor is gonna shoot. I guess your Iron Man.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
And
Bye,
I'm gonna
buddy.
go get something with Stoneforge Mystic. You know, just for fun.
At this point, it's probably something. It doesn't even. Hexproof.
Ooh, I can-
Yeah, get something with hexproof.
Okay.
Double hex.
Double
proof.
hexproof.
Yeah,
All right, go
just-
ahead.
Just in
Tyler.
case.
All right. I will untap. And I will draw a card. I will gain a life. I may have missed 1 or 2 life gain triggers. Doesn't feel like it matters, but I want to acknowledge that may have happened. And yeah, I think I'm going to move to my losing step and I'm gonna shake your hand, Maria.
Aw, thank you,
Congratulations.
Tyler.
Commander Arcade. Yeah. And in such style too. I mean, like
finally.
3 commander damage
she
kills.
killed 3 people
Yeah.
with commander damage.
Cap, look at you in your little tights. You did it, buddy.
I mean, yep, that butt just kept on going.
It
you
sure
know?
did.
I mean, it really was a butt for all of us.
Oh,
for all
good
of us.
game,
GG.
everybody.
Good
Good game.
Good
Game.
Does anyone want to show off your favorite tokens that got created this episode?
This is mine.
Yeah, I love your
my
ox.
ox, but I also love this ox. I love both the oxes.
The oxes
those
were
oxes
A+.
are those oxen are great.
This is really low res Cauldron.
yeah. I love
This is the
She's
sword.
great. She's
this
great.
is the helm.
Yeah.
This
I
is
also
the
love
shield.
that she's kind of far away in the picture.
Yeah.
You took a picture of her from the distance.
I also like how Stoneforge Mystic is going like, check it out.
Yeah.
I figured it was
say-
kind of the magic because if you look at Stoneforge, she's like hovering these big rocks with
Yeah.
lava and
Yeah.
stuff in them.
Yeah, the squirrel
Yeah.
out of the tree.
I will say I
really
because
good.
personally
that
also I
was
love
great.
my squirrel.
And I mean, these were just like classic Maria. Like these are like I'm saying.
classic Maria.
I always love your
Classic.
little robots.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah.
Same.
We should make a good luck high five gallery and like.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
would. I mean, honestly,
honestly.
it would be kind of cool to see like just all of them lined or like a number
Yeah.
of them lined up together.
Well, excellent game.
Yeah,
you
great
all.
game.
Very fun
Great
decks.
game.
Yeah, it was.